Hi, Mr. Ndifrekupe. We're so glad to have you for another episode of this podcast. I want to quickly ask you the challenges faced by young people. What specific challenges do young people in your face when they are trying to access quality education, practical skills, and sustainable income opportunities?
All right, thank you very much for that question, and it's a nice one. I want to also welcome our viewers for the second episode of the Gtera podcast. To go to your question directly, I would be talking about the problems. You just asked the problems young people are facing in their ability to acquire skilled tech education. I feel part of the challenges young people are facing in the states basically would range from lack of facilities and lack of adequate skilled manpower, and I also think lack of resources. So when we if I'm to break down resources, skilled manpower, and to break down facilities, those are three different basic areas I feel young people are actually facing problems in. Looking at facilities, let's start with the environment, the environmental facilities, looking at the fact that young people are not being able to access adequate environmental structures that will aid them to develop their skills. Let's look at it practically. How many hubs or how many training spaces or how many skill developmental centers we have in Uyo? Few, which I could mention, but a few, which we are one of the few. Looking at facilities, we can have a developmental center. Another thing is the facilities. Do they have the facilities, sufficient facilities to enable this young youths to be equipped with their talent or with the skills they want to learn, practical experience and exposure and training? Very few also have that.
Okay.
Then talk about the last part of human resource. We have a problem of human resource. We could have if we have few facilities, we have few environmental places or hubs that can enable people to learn skill, and we also have few number of high skilled tech people that can develop Uyo youths, and that's part of the things we are here to do.
Can you share a story of a local student or professional whose struggle inspired Gtera Hub's mission to combine schooling, working, and earning?
Okay, actually, this is a very nice question. Why I said it's a nice question is I think sometime in 2019 we've basically been leveraging the students around because we happen to have our first location at close to the University of Uyo, and over time we've trained some of the students from University of Uyo, and some of the projects we have in the hub have actually been done or participated by these students, which some of them have even gained more knowledge, some of them have traveled out from the knowledge they've gained and the skills they have been able to be trained at Gtera Hub. Let me just remember one incident of we did a program where we tagged it gas 1.0. We called it gas 1.0, meaning get a skill, build a nation. It was a project we did 2019, and that project actually developed, and it was actually basically free learning. We looked at areas like graphic design, we looked at software development, we looked at app development. It amazed me that when we're about to do the second edition of gas 2.0, that should be about 2 years ago, we had testimonials of people that learned from gas 1.0. One of them now, she's married. She was the best graduating trainee as at 2019. She graduated She got married. As we speak, she works from home, from the skill she acquired from Gtera Hub. And we made her a spokesperson in Gas 2.0. She was able to train the new people that came in for Gas 2.0. We have another one. We have about several of them. I can mention names if I wish to, but I think since it's live, I will not have to do that.
So, from what you said, how does the traditional system, that's the educational traditional system in Akwa Ibom, fall short in preparing youths for the modern job market? And what gap is Gtera Hub going to be filling?
Okay, thank you for that question. Let's say for instance, the educational system, I would say it's vague and we need some improvement on it. Not just Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria educational system. We're not looking at the best of practices, but at least international best practices. We have not met it. We have not met it at all to a very large extent. And that is why we, as a co-founder and the directors of Gtera, we've looked at a way of looking at what the educational system is not doing, the traditional educational system is not doing. And we are looking at it from the aspect of traditional educational system has lacked majority practical skills. Practical skills have not been put in place. We have students who go to school and graduate and they are out from school and they don't even know what they studied. That's what traditional educational system has done. We have had students who are even computer science graduates and they even have to come to the hub and learn how to code and develop because they never had the practical exposure in the educational system. So part of the things we do is to give these people practical skills that are in tandem with best practices, international best practices. And this will also give them ability to compete with the international market. Thank you very much.
Okay, in a nutshell, and how does the work and earn model for the participant in Uyo going to look like? Take us through in a nutshell.
Okay, let's say this model, how did this model come? We've discovered that basically we've had a system that is in place at the Gtera Hub. This system enables us to have a set of interns come in, and when they come in, we have been training them. Before you know, they will be able to turn to trainers. These interns will come as trainees and the best of them will be taken as trainers and they'll keep. So the circle has been growing over time from time immemorial. And we've now discovered that this system has evolved into being a school process, a learning process, and an earning process. Let's look at it from this angle. Somebody in Uyo is just there, doesn't have anything to do, possibly a youth, and is looking for how to get something done. And we come, you don't need to stay idle. There are job opportunities, which is one of the basic problems we have in the Nigerian sector. So many graduates are being dumped, or let me not say dumped, graduated, have passed out of school, and they don't have jobs. So what we do with the school and learn is we give them the training, the basic training. Once they get the basic training, they start working and they start earning. We link them up to jobs. That's what the school and learn project is all about. So in Uyo here, we are starting in Uyo basically because we are from Uyo, we are from Akwa Ibom State, and we believe we should start at home.
So what specific courses and opportunities does Gtera Hub going to be offering to help the participants learn and work and earn simultaneously?
Okay, thank you. We are not looking at the traditional educational system. Just like I said earlier, we are basically looking at skilled education. And not just skilled education in the blue economy. That's the ICT sector. So we are looking at high demand skills that are in high demand. Something like we are looking at graphics, we are looking at UI, UX, we are looking at data analysis, data science, we are looking at software development, we are looking at machine learning, we are looking at robotics, and so many more.
Okay, so now, how are you going to create a supportive community for these persons that are going to come?
Okay, just like I said, we have a system on board. The system is also going to enable us have mini communities. We have an enlarged community of all Gtera community members, and we still have sub communities of different skill sets, which would enable them to belong to. If you are coming for a graphics learning, you're going to be in a graphics community. If you're coming for let's say digital marketing, you're going to be in the digital marketing community. If you're coming for data science, you're going to be in the data science community. If you're coming for software development, and so on and so forth. So we have a full community of Gtera Hub community, and we still have sub mini communities to enable the community-based system development.
So now, why is this school work and earn particularly important for youths in Uyo in the context of Akwa Ibom's economy and technological growth?
Okay, thank you very much. As I said earlier, I think I said a part of it actually from Akwa Ibom State, and we are opportune to have our office here in Akwa Ibom, Uyo precisely, and we intend to start from Uyo. We believe that we are actually very far behind in Akwa Ibom State as technology is concerned. We need to advance very fast, and it's also good to start from home.
Okay.
Start from home. So we feel that Uyo can be a technology hub in Nigeria, and that's what we are looking at to build.
So what's the long-term vision for this project, and why do you believe it can transform the lives of young people in your state, which is Akwa Ibom?
Thank you very much. I feel one of the general problems in Nigeria as a whole, as I said, is lack of job. Unemployment is a big problem. It's eating deep into the roots of the system. And if we are able to push this growth, this community, this work and school project, I feel it's going to take criminals out of the street. It's going to take cybercrime out of the street. It's going to employ young people. It's going to take drug addiction out of the street. It's going to empower the youth of Akwa Ibom State. You know, imagine a situation like you asked long-term goals where people are looking for skilled people and they are looking at Akwa Ibom State. That goes along to increase the GDP of this state.
So let's be a little practical now. How do you make this program accessible and even affordable for young people in Uyo, given the economic challenges in Akwa Ibom State?
Okay, basically we are running it as basically a free program to some extent. We are running it as a free program, and it's also open to sponsorships. We have sponsorship from the Akwa Ibom State government, from different organizations that feel we are doing good job. So I feel with those sponsorship is going to help us grow to a very large extent, even though we have the basic things we need to start. But sponsorship in terms of systems, we could need some more systems to enable, because part of the things you see, some people come in, they don't have systems. See some people come in, they don't even have any basic knowledge and all that. We're seeking for support.
So now, because you've mentioned support and sponsorship, and I don't know about the collaborations that you have, that's why I want to ask you these questions concerning collaborating with some ecosystems as the Root Hub, Start Innovation Hub, or Akwa Ibom State government to amplify its impact in this project.
Yes, we since we are just starting, we are looking at actually elaborating it to different hubs. But for now, we are starting from our hub. We're starting from the hub, basically. So as we grow, as the community grows, and we need more space and more resources, we could leverage other hubs in Uyo. Okay. And also, we could also put up some applications to the state government. If they could be able to support us, that would be fine.
So how will you be able to measure your success and can share the success story of a participant in the project who would thrive through the program?
Phil, we before even we start the project, we've already been successful. Let me start from there. Because just as I said earlier in some questions you asked, we've already had students who have gone through us who have actually had a success story.
Okay.
And who some of them now are making millions. And
great.
they will tell you the basic issue is determination. Because just like the 2019 program we had, GAS 1.0, we call it Get a Skill, Build a Nation. The lady that came didn't have a laptop. And she actually came out as the best graduating trainee. And it was a free program. And as we speak now, she does just work remote jobs, and she's at home doing remote jobs. That's all she does. So it's determination, and I feel we have so many success stories. So this project will actually amplify many more success stories.
Okay, so
Yes.
from the success story already, I know there are rewarding moments for you and your team since you're launching the program. Can you just share with us some of the rewarding moments for this great project?
If you are asking for this new project, we
Yes.
are yet to get
Yes.
to that. But for the old projects, it's a thing of joy for our team that we have some of our trainees who are now working with us.
Okay.
Some of them are now in our payroll. I can remember some of them. One of them that came in for, I think he came in for internship, and now as we speak, he's now working in one of our blocks. He writes blogs for us, and we have up to 10 of them that are